What's going on, Brody?
Nothing too much, man. Trying to talk this wealth talk.
Yes, sir. Now,
Yes, sir.
I seen that you was from Chicago, man. You know I'm from Chicago. How do you feel about Chicago? It's being our hometown, man. I know the whole world got a lot of haters, but Chicago, man, how do you deal with? Like, I deal with a whole lot of hate on the internet,
Yeah.
but it really start from my own hometown. You know what I mean? So how you deal with that?
I don't think I get it a lot though. I don't
Yeah,
get it a lot. My storyline pretty smooth to where people respect it a little bit.
yeah,
The grind that I had to do to get out. But man, that's just the mentality back at the crib though. They crabs in a bucket, bro. They got to
yeah.
be able to think bigger. Start getting exposed to more information and more outside of life than Chicago because they all in this bubble. So I understand why you know what I
I
mean,
feel like
think like that.
I feel like the more you grow and the more money you make and the more famous you get, the more hate that you will probably receive from people. Probably.
Yeah, it's weird that now I see it a little bit though.
Yeah.
Just because like I'm just periodically online giving game and stuff, and it's still like all this negative still
Yeah, because
coming
you're
in.
you're just starting out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So I understand when you just starting out and stuff like that, you'll see but you won't see it as much until you start being on more blogs and
yeah,
more, as you grow. I feel like the more you flex and the more you know what I'm saying, show your lifestyle, the more they hate.
yeah. They want you to
Yeah.
be humble and just make your money be quiet. They don't want
Right,
you to be
right, right,
popular.
right. So what do you do exactly? Like as far as like on a basis of credit and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
So I basically teach people around the concept of leveraging business credit to be able to start businesses and investment. So any way that we can leverage credit and funding to be able to start a business or investment, I want to teach you that whole outline.
Right.
And my new business model that I've been putting people on to is how to start their own funding company. So it's all these
Oh, the funding. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So it's all these companies out here that don't look like us that got these funding companies that they give people access to capital for their LLCs and things like that. But there's nobody that really look like us that has these companies, that you can go to that's black owned.
Right.
So I went about it the way I started my own. So I started my own. I've been having a lot of success. I made my first 7 figures doing that. So now I've been able to put other people on, teach them the business model, how they can be able to create their own funding company.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. So that's like if you got an LLC, you got a good credit score, and then we can be able to get you access to your first $100,000, $250,000 with your LLC, no documentation. That's the
Wow.
first layer and first round of funding we do for people.
So as far as with LLCs, which one do you think is better, a LLC or a S corporation?
Well, it depends on how much money you make. So once which I've been learning, myself, but once you start getting over a threshold of certain money made, then I think you need to transfer for tax purposes.
Yeah.
But I mean, just starting out, normally I tell everybody just get you a regular LLC just to start. You just need to start. Like you
So
don't
do
need
you
to,
think that they should get a brand new LLC or a age corp or
uh,
age LLC? Because I
yeah,
prefer to get an age
yeah.
LLC because after 3 years, that's when you really get it in
Nah,
the
for
bag.
sure. If you know what you're doing, go get your age court.
Oh, right, right.
But most people don't not educated on how to use it the right way, what paperwork you need to buy with it, and make sure it has before you buy it to be able to really use it to get the high tier bag. So it all depends on if they educated on it. Yeah, 100% go the Silk Corp route. If
For
they
sure.
not, just build your stuff from the ground up with the LLC and just
Right.
start getting educated on it first before you get into the Chef Corp stuff.
Right, 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 right. Man, give us some sauce, man. Give us some real sauce with the cards.
Yeah, I got you. Let me see. The number one thing that I think people don't know is how to get high limit credit cards.
Right?
So lately I've been getting a lot of people high limits with Chase. So
Chase.
Chase, I've been seeing people average around $15,000 to $20,000 limits is what they'll get if they got a good credit report and an LLC.
Right.
But I've been able to get people 70,000, 80,000, $100,000 limits on one credit card, based upon how I go about doing mine. So most people go online and they apply for credit cards online, right? Like the masses, and they get their instant approvals or they gotta go that route. What I do is I learned the method to be able to build relationships inside the banks, to be able to push my applications through DocuSign via my banking relationship manager, and he lets me request my limits. So I got a special relationship with the person in the bank that lets me request my limits versus them giving me an instant approval.
Mm.
So now I'm requesting $80,000 limits, $100,000 limits based upon. Wait. Before you finish watching this video, I want to introduce myself. I am Kenny Smith, a 7 figure entrepreneur. I help business owners and entrepreneurs leverage credit to start businesses and investments. I teach business owners and entrepreneurs how to clean their credit, build their credit, and get funded their first $50,000 to $250,000 in funding with their LLC. It's called 0% interest business credit card stacking methods. I want to show you this method. I teach this method specifically step by step in my community. My community is less than $2 a day. So what I want to do is I want you to text the word group to this number below, and you can get access right now for less than $2 a day, how to be able to get that step-by-step process, okay? So you can get back to your video. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys later. how good the personal credit report is, and how much money they make per year in their business. But I've been able to get more high limit credit cards than I've seen anybody in the industry.
And this is why I'm always telling people like how important relationships is. You know what I mean? Like I tell people like relationships, just like you able to do that. Like a lot of people can't do that. You know what I mean? So, but it's all about the relationship you got. So
yeah, so I put people on how to do that. It's a way you gotta go in there and talk to them. A certain position of person you have to talk to in order to get that, because you can't just go in and talk to anybody and do it. It's a specific way you gotta do it.
Right.
But building that relationship cause you to be able to request limits and get a special application push through. So like the banking relationship manager pushes through the applications with a special note on it too, to say why you need this money and what you're using it for, so that the banks know that the reason why you're requesting this high limit of money is because I'm about to do some advertisement for my business to grow. I'm about to go invest into a real estate project. I need X amount of dollars, and I leverage other banks as well. So I say, hey, PNC just gave me $100,000 line of credit. Man, if y'all don't want me to leave Chase and go give them all my business, y'all need to either match that or give me more. You know what I mean? Right. And then also another thing too, people don't do. I see that people just take their initial approvals. This is what I do too. So when I even if I get my $75,000, $80,000 limit credit card, I do what's called a reconsideration line in place. So like, I call the bank and get in contact with a person who is reliable to do reconsiderations. So everyone's eligible to do a reconsideration, either if you get declined from a bank or approved from a bank. I always call and get a reconsideration. So I also say the same thing I just said to the banks when I'm trying to get a reconsideration line and I'm trying to get a higher limit. You know what I mean? So initial approval, if you get an approval, always call the reconsideration line. If you get a denial, always call the reconsideration line. I've seen people get reversed of denials just by talking to the reconsideration line of telling them why they need the money and matching versus other banks. So that's a cool little trick I use too. That'd be dope.
Damn, that's hard. So let me ask you something. As far as like with the, what do you feel about when you're doing all that, having a business plan when you're going in the bank? Like, does it affect you getting more money, or like how do you think the business plans work?
So I don't even use business plans.
Oh, you never use one?
Nope, never used one yet.
Oh, okay.
I've been going a route of PG and everything. So like,
right.
I go that route. Whether if I need so I do what's called business credit card stacking and lines of credit stacking.
Right.
I typically don't even go after loans for real, because they want documentation, tax returns, and all this stuff. I'm literally trying to figure out all the no doc money I can get. Right. I'm trying to go in the bank and go in there without no documentation, no tax returns, no paycheck stuff, no bank statements. I'd rather try to accumulate as much money as I possibly can without giving no docs. Wow. So if I can stack as many credit cards as I want, or as many lines of credit as I want, to be able to get access to the $500,000 or $1 million with my LLC, that's the route I take, and I don't use business plans. So that's something you probably hard. Put me onto, or do something different.
Okay. So, for as far as personal credit, and you're using the personal, or this for business, or you talking both? I'm
leveraging the personal to get everything on the business side.
Smart.
So I don't never use my personal no more. I got my personal credit score up to like 820,
exactly. Then you lock it and switch over. I always tell people that. Yeah, that's smart. So what you think your biggest missed opportunity is in life?
Biggest missed opportunity?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you mine after you tell me yours.
Yeah. I think I had opportunities to do a mentorship with somebody that don't do mentorship no more, but I didn't understand the value of mentorship then.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? I missed it. You know what I mean? There's somebody who did 9 figures. Now, it was like an opportunity. It was like, I can help you do this, and I missed it. And then now he don't even teach no more. You know what I mean? And then now I came to realize that a lot of entrepreneurs who doing 8 figures, some of them reach 9 figures, learn from him and his business models and things that he put out in the world for people to learn and implement. And I missed out on. And now the people that took the opportunity is thriving and using and leveraging and hitting 8-figure marks, and $10 million in a year, $15 million a year. So like now I'm like, damn.
Do you believe, like, by our fans that's watching us, do you believe that mentorship is very important?
Yeah, I think mentorship is the number one thing that changed my life. Yeah. So I believe if I didn't have mentorship, I don't get to the point of 6-figure, 7-figure marks.
Because you feel like people have secrets. Then it's online courses and it's online programs, but it's nothing like a person giving you all the sauce up close and personal, correct?
100%.
Yeah.
I don't think it's no better way in the world to be able to learn.
No cap. So look,
100%.
my biggest missed opportunity back in 2009, 2010, 11 was Bitcoin. I feel like I would probably be close to a trillionaire with all the Bitcoin I was buying. And I was just looking at it go up, like, irritates me a little bit, because we was like, me and my homie was getting it at like 1 cent, 2 cents, man, bro, and just we was buying a lot of it, and I wasn't caring, and I see it go up and down, and I was just like, what is that? Like, why is it doing that? You know what I mean? So I understand how people probably look at it now as how we was looking at it, you know, back in them days. So it's just like, damn, that's one of my biggest missed opportunity, I think. Just not really locking in on Bitcoin and having like 100 Bitcoin to 1,000 Bitcoin right now.
Yeah, what you liquidated all of you ain't had none? It's gone?
No, I'm saying I never bought that. I got Bitcoin, but I never bought that much at that time. Like, just think about it. It was so cheap. We could have bought like $10 worth, and it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like, wow, like just thinking about how much I was using it and never really took it serious to put it up.
Yeah, I never got into none of the. Yeah, I never got into none. I never bought none. I still haven't. Yeah, because I ain't educated on it, so I ain't. That's why I ain't get into it just yet.
Let me see what that's like. As far as how do you do the lifestyle marketing?
Yeah, I just really do so I think people got this wrong perception on lifestyle marketing a little bit. Yeah, people think everything like cap. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you set the jet in front of you to take a picture in front of, like, nah, bro. My lifestyle marketing is gonna be the things I'm doing in real life. I'm not even trying to like show super different things and try to like create this new lifestyle that I'm not living. I'm actually doing these things. So if I show a jet and stuff like that, because I'm actually getting on a jet. If I show I'm in this car this weekend in Miami, actually I'm in this car this weekend, and then people be like, man, you driving a rental. All right, bro, I'm in a different state.
Yeah,
like,
that's what they supposed to do. That's what they have to know though. Like it's like if you doing what you, I don't understand to be the people that's commenting be some nobodies that ain't never gonna. Man. So to be honest, it started out with me as the same, but people used to be like, oh, you doing this, you doing that. All they doing is making me go harder to definitely. If I didn't have it, I'm definitely about to get it because y'all hating so damn bad. I'm really finna just go harder to get the bag. You know what I mean? So I just look at it like that's first of all, if I didn't have it, let's put me at 0 and I rent me a car. I'm manifesting right now. So by y'all commenting and hating on my manifestation is going to make me go harder to make sure I get it. Yeah. So that's one of the good positive things about when people get to doing that. It just makes you go harder. You can either be down or you can just go harder. But I feel like with me, lifestyle marketing is important because sometimes you see people literally when they're talking about so much stuff, they might just be sitting in one area all the time. So I'll be watching a person. Let's say if I'm watching Grant Cardone and I see Grant Cardone sitting in the same chair behind the same screen and he's not showing no lifestyle, I possibly wouldn't believe everything he says. But lifestyle marketing, as me outside looking in, as people showing the lifestyle while teaching about credit or while teaching about real estate or e-com or whatever, I feel like it's more motivating and better to see that versus just somebody just sitting, you know, behind a desk every day for 2 years straight. And we just like, well, how do we know? Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to see a person walking through a house. I want to see a person showing the credit cards and showing some cash and showing, you know, I want to say, okay, this your business page. Let me go on your personal page and see how you really living before they invest all their money or before they say, all right, well, you know, let me pay for mentorship. Let me pay for a phone call. Let me pay for, you know, whatever. But me, I'm an all around hustler. So when it comes to like marketing, bro, I do it all. Like, I let people pay for comments, you know what I'm saying? They can pay me to comment on their photo. They can pay me to give them a shout out on my story. Like, no matter what, I want money to just always come in all types of ways. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. When it comes to that, though. But, yeah.
I think people just need to change their mindset on it a little bit. It works, too, though. Like, people be commenting and saying stuff against it, but the shit works. Like, it motivate people to, you know what I mean, to get up and do something today. Like, man, I just seen X, Y, this person do this at the mall or get on this jet or get in this car and drive this car. That's the car I want. You know what I mean? Like, so some people need to manifest and go do those things, too. If you want to get in this house, if you want to get in this car, you need to go get in it, too. Like, you know what I mean?
See how I drive. Go get on this yacht. Go walk around the house and feel the energy and, you know, manifest it. This is how life is. A lot of people just be sitting in little spots and just be jealous and hating on the phone. Like, you know, you ain't gonna get nowhere doing that, you know. But long story short, what do you think that people need to know that they don't know?
You can make a lot of money with the funding company I was telling you about. So the motto is like this: I charge a 10% service fee for getting people funded, right? Yeah. So if Bandman need $250,000 for his business to go do a project, all right, he come to Smitty, he say, all right, I want to get access to $250,000 with no documentation. All right, I charge a 10% funding fee on the back end. So if I give somebody access to $100,000, 10% payout to me would be $10,000. That's one client
Oh, that's hard.
Right, you know, and then I told you I built these relationships with relationship managers in the bank. So now I got these relationships set up so well that when I get clients, they take care of all my clients, and I got a team built out now. So they take care of all like the docs and everything that we needed. We partner up with the banks, and we got the relationship. So now it's really a hands-off business, and then I'm getting $10,000 to $30,000 per client. So if I get you access to $250,000, my payout is $25,000. If I get 10 clients in a month, that's $250,000 in a month off one business. So starting a funding company can really be lucrative for people and really change somebody's life that's looking to start a business or don't know a business that they can start. This is a business model that you can put together to be able to make you a lot of money. Like, this ain't no little money. And then the profit margin is crazy. So like my expenses ain't really much nothing. I need a iPhone, Wi-Fi, computer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
A phone, you know what I mean?
Game.
You get what I'm saying? So if somebody was looking to start that type of business, that'll be something I'll start. If you don't know what to do out here, you trying to figure it out, you trying to be like, man, I don't know what business to start. Something new you can learn. For if you also for people that got credit repair businesses, tax companies, you can add this on as a service to what you're doing now. So if you're making your money doing taxes, if you're making your money doing credit repair business, you can add this on as a service as well on the back end to be able to generate more money for your business, more money for you, to get access to. So I think if people learned this business model and more people started it, more people will be successful in that business area as well.
Right. So like, as far as credit cards, how many credit cards you think you got?
Dang. Boy, I lost count. I think I'm probably at 20-something, 30-something so far. I'm going to get a whole bunch, bro.
And also, do you convince, like if it was me, let's say if I had like 25, 30 credit cards and I had all my homies around me, my girl, my family, do you convince everybody to get on the same wave?
Yeah. Do you know it's so crazy, bro, that 90% of friends and families
They don't. Yeah, they don't.
It's so weird, bro.
I don't know why either. I'd be like,
so
I feel like some people stuck in their ways, though.
Yeah, I guess, but I just don't get it. It's like I was with you when we was at this low point, and you seen me from beginning to the end go up to do this shit and make 7 figures from this shit, and you still not gonna do it. That really confused me, bro. For real, like, come on, bro. Like,
they probably they probably just want you to do the work and just give me type shit.
So my people ain't really like that. I think they just, I don't know if it's the motivation. I don't know if that's the work you got to put in because they think it's sweet too. They think like, all right, I'm going to start. And then you got to put some work in. And you think this 7-figure, 8-figure shit cool. It's easy and sweet. It's not. And you got to put the work in. So I think putting the work in got something to do with it. Changing. I think people too comfortable, bro. Like they just comfortable with just getting what they get and just coasting by. And it's like, maybe they don't want what we want, bro. I want 100 M's. I want big mansions and build from the ground up.
Same.
You know what I mean?
I follow all the lifestyle pages and shit. I be seeing that. I be like, I want a $200 million yacht. I want a $50-60 million mansion. I don't want to just, you know what I mean? So I get it. I definitely get that.
They be throwing me off. And congratulations too, bro. Like, just for coming out of Chicago and do your thing. I be seeing a lot of shit on the internet and stuff.
Yeah.
But just making it out of that shit and doing what you're doing, bro, and reaching the peaks you've been reaching, bro, is dope and it's crazy because a lot of people from Chicago don't get the opportunity.
Nah,
and
you definitely
you be maximizing, boy. That's
I feel
hard.
like in Chicago, you definitely have to stay focused because it's a whole lot of distractions.
What?
Just safety. I feel like just safety alone is a distraction of, knowing how to park, knowing how to watch out for this, watch out for that. On top of trying to make some money, on top of trying to, grow your name, and it's just a whole lot. So, like I said, after that, I moved to Atlanta, you know what I mean? Then once I moved to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Man, it was great. Like I said, it was just a lot of distractions too. The women, the clubs, the good ass food. Yeah. So I was like, when I came to Miami, it's just like everybody exercising, everybody on money, and then all the motivation, all the cars, and the lifestyle. I'm like, damn. So
I feel that.
It's really like a big change. It made me say, damn, I thought I was going hard in Chicago. I wasn't on shit. So you know what I mean? So you step it up 10 times more here in Miami because it's like everybody is on something. Everybody trying to do something. It ain't just like, oh, you balling and you by yourself balling. Nah. It's out here. It's crazy.
They out here doing it.
Yeah. So that's what I think that as far as, keep me motivated at all times when it comes to like different lifestyle events. But I'm still climbing though, Brody.
Yeah. I got a question for you. What's your number one way that you would recommend somebody to make money? So like, if you got somebody what's the number one way that you could tell somebody like, do this and this will make you the most money that I believe for you?
I feel like if I'm going to tell somebody the secret about making money, I tell them about their credit. I put them on their credit, depending on if it's good or bad. Like, let's say if I'm looking at their credit and I see that it's good, I tell them like, man, try to get a loan. You know what I'm saying? Try to get a high-end credit card and start from there because it's like free bands real quick.
Yeah.
Versus going out here doing something crazy and then risking, you know.
Mm.
Or I get them in crypto. You know what I mean? Crypto been going
You
crazy.
make a lot of money in that?
I'm into crypto, so I
Okay.
feel like crypto been making a lot of people money. But if you don't have no money at all and you got a decent credit score, maybe no history, I'm gonna tell them, man, listen, look into the primaries, look into a few trade lines, and try to make that thing happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you gotta clean your credit up or something, then you got a whole nother wave. You gotta go through credit cleaning and but that's still a whole nother wave, though.
Yeah.
Because of somebody that knows how to clean credit,
They're going to make a lot of money.
they can make $20, $30, $50, $100,000 a week.
That's a fact.
Everybody needs something removed.
That's a fact.
You need something removed. So I look at it like that credit cleaning game crazy, the credit cleaning software crazy. You know what I mean? Just me selling letters. I sell letters and make a lot of money off just letters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once you get the credit cleaning, then it's the credit building process. Yeah. Then it's the, like you said, we going to Smitty. We need 250,000.
Yeah.
We let you make your 25,000. We straight. We dump that. I dump my thing in crypto real quick because once I see it drop, I'm catching the wave and shoot back up. I'm taking all my profits and then leaving whatever supposed to sitting there. You know, it's just different ways of how, you know, different people make money. But what would you do though? With how would you come at them about making money?
I think the easiest way right now is digital products.
Digital products.
Making money online. So something you create one time and you make money off of it over and over and over again without doing no more work besides just marketing.
Right.
Because some of my digital products I created 2-3 years ago that I'm still making money off today.
Smart.
So once you learn the marketing aspect of it, it's like a go for all because you created something 2 years ago that you can make money off of. You can print money depending on how good you start marketing. So now your next learning curve would be marketing. But you creating a digital product and being able to do some good marketing skills to be able to make money so you don't got to trade your time for money now.
Yeah.
You can be able to just work smarter, not harder. I think that's probably the easiest way. The e-learning space online is growing crazy. Like, you know, course creation, mentorship, coaching programs, starting your own membership community. You know, things like that. That's the next one I would say, because there's a lot of people becoming coaches. A lot of people out here teaching now. A lot of people out here got their own courses and programs, stuff like that. But one of my mentors kept telling me for years. He kept saying, if you don't got a monthly reoccurring in your business, you don't have a business. And I never understood this shit for so long.
Like a subscription.
You caught this shit so early.
I caught it in 2020.
Well, I'm mad as hell I didn't catch on to that, but they've been telling me so long, all the big dogs, people, 9-figure earners, you don't have much. So then I finally understood it one day, and I'm like, bro, I'm starting my months off in the red with it, personal expenses and business expenses, paying my team, paying rent, whatever the case may be, and I'm starting off months off in the red.
Yeah.
When I finally I got a software now, monthly recurring. People got to pay me $147 a month to get my software.
Yeah.
I got the monthly membership community now, which people pay me monthly for. And now my months is starting off in the green.
Yeah.
My monthly reoccurring is taking care of my bills on my personal side and my business expenses, paying my teams and running my business.
Right.
So now the rest of the money I make for the month is all net to the pocket.
Right.
And all my expenses getting taken care of by my monthly reoccurring. And that changed my whole thing 360, bro.
Yeah. Somebody told me, because, like, let's say if I came out with a product, I sell it one time.
Yeah.
It's like I sold it one time, I had my good run, but I'm like, damn, I need something that pays me every month the same big amount.
Yeah.
Cause like then I start figuring out like, okay, how could I hook them for the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month? Cause you want these people, you don't want them to go for 2 months and then just cut it off. You know what I mean? So I had to continue to come out with different things. I had to talk about this and I had to talk about that and provide this. So what I started teaching is like, let me show them how to get primaries. Cause you know, trade lines was cool at first. I don't know if you know about trade lines, but trade lines on credit was cool. But then the bank started catching on to that. Then they start saying, okay, we can to go with primaries. So I was one of the first people just to start pumping out the primaries. Niggas was going crazy. They like, damn, like. So that's what had me. I was giving them like 10 primaries a month. Okay. You know what I mean? So that's what they was like in that. Yeah, man, that's all I be doing, like trying to figure out the next biggest wave. What you think the next biggest wave is, man? Like for 2024, like what you think that's gonna happen in the summer that's gonna just, cause like right now, do you think that, like me outside looking in, I'm looking at it like everything's getting oversaturated. Notice that everybody's trying to do the online thing and this and that.
Yeah.
So what I did was, the reason why I caught that big wave is because I caught something that nobody was doing. So right now I'm working on something that nobody's is doing. You know what I mean? Because when everybody is doing it, it's like, he's doing what 15 other guys doing.
Yeah.
So I have to come with something bigger, better, and like that's different. Like, oh wow, I never thought that was coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody will rock with it.
Yeah, it ain't always easy to create that next big thing that pop.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that's gonna make it pop when you get it, when you catch
Yeah.
it. But what I do to try to get ahead of the game and try to stay ahead of the game where I can be in a loop of what's going on with the new stuff or create something new is I'm just gonna keep investing to myself, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Number one thing.
keep getting next to people at a higher level. Keep paying for mentorship. Keep paying for one-on-ones for people that's at a higher level than me, 10 steps ahead of me, so I can see what they're doing right now to put them in a position so I can get an eye view of what's going on, but also put my own spin on it. So
Right.
but I think what people sleep on is software.
No, software is definitely.
software. I think software can make people a lot of money more than they think. They just probably haven't been educated on it as much as
Yeah.
they need to be yet. But people sleep on having your own software, bro.
See, because the thing is, though, I feel like it involves the people you're working with as far as tech as well, too, though. It's hard to find.
Developers
Like,
and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know about some software, but then who you gonna find to actually develop it? You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's
the
the
hardest
learning
thing.
curve, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I be looking at some little startup programs and stuff like that and seeing
Yeah.
what they got going on, but I be like, damn, like it's hard to even contact them though, you know.
Yeah.
So
So I just won this contest on this platform called School. It's a monthly membership
yeah,
community.
School. Yeah, I heard
It's
that.
community platform. So Alex Mosey and Sam Ovens. So I won second place out of the whole. I won second place out of the whole platform out of 30,000 business owners.
Yeah.
But they kept preaching that too when I was talking to them because they didn't made over 100 mil. So they kept preaching it too. They like software, bro. He said he went through 400 software engineers and developers to get the right one to build out the correct thing that he was looking for and have everything functioning how he wanted to function. He said 420 fucking developers.
That's
bro.
a lot.
So I'm like, that's what go to your point that that's not easy, but
Nah.
when you figure it out, it's golden because now he got 30,000 people on his
Yeah.
platform paying. I think we pay like $100 and something a month. And the crazy thing about his business model is this: we not never getting. This is the smart thing he did. He created something that the people that get the monthly subscription gotta stay on there. This person gotta build their business off of this. So like me, I got my community on his platform.
Yeah.
You know how we talking about retention, right?
Yeah.
Trying to keep your people on.
Yeah.
He don't gotta worry about that because people are building a business off his monthly. So now these people are sticking forever. He gonna have me on his platform until forever. I'm not gonna ever take it off because I built one of my monthly subscription based business off of his platform. Why would I'm not gonna ever shut it down.
Oh, damn, that's smart as hell.
So the smart shit to do is create a software that people got to build their business around, so they don't never gonna leave it. That's the smartest way for people to start a software.
Right. That was smart.
That's what I did with my software. So I started a software that people can use my software to clean their credit. So now people that start credit repair businesses, when they
need your software so they can never like let it delete or they mess up their whole business.
Because they got 200 clients in here. What they gonna try to do? Transfer all these clients to another platform? No. They put them in spreadsheets?
Oh,
no.
he's smart as hell for that.
You get what I'm saying?
I ain't even think about that.
That's what he was putting us on too. He's like, all right, the software cool, but it's a concept to it. Make the software that you have make people build a business around that monthly subscription. They don't never leave your shit for years. Not no month, 2 months, but like 5 years. So he can count in his head how if time.
That's some game right there.
10,000.
I can't even lie to you. I didn't need to write that down, bro.
He counted his head 10,000 off me because I ain't leaving nowhere because I built a $100,000 a month membership community off his platform. He gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? But now he got 30,000 people doing that, man.
Yeah,
smart.
What's the best advice you can give to upcoming entrepreneurs?
Yeah,
from Chicago, that's just upcoming, just you know what I mean?
First thing, bro, invest into yourself. Don't be scared to spend the money to make the money, and that's invest in yourself. And it comes with information.
Yeah.
Y'all have to understand. I'm gonna go to the camera. Understand, bro. You cannot do what you don't know. It's impossible. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you have to go get exposed to these things that you don't know in order to get to the next level, or you're gonna be stagnant and stuck like Chuck because you don't know what to do and you ain't never got exposed to it. Nobody never taught you, so you're gonna be stuck. So get a mentor. That's the number one thing.
Right.
I think that can change anybody, like no matter what position that you're in. If you get exposed to new information, then you can be able to do different things that you weren't able to do before.
Okay.
And then don't be afraid to spend the money. People want to try to make $1 million, but want to spend $100. It don't work like that, bro.
Yeah. The promos, like it be people that be paying me for $100 promos, right? And they be like, man, you think I'm gonna make thousands and that? Like, bro, first of all, somebody has to like look at your business. You'll be better off like getting around a person, and you know what I mean, like. So that they can read the energy and say, oh, I rock with this. Not $100 promo ain't gonna get you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, it'll get you visibility, but it ain't gonna make you that a lot of money. It's all about building up and really believing in yourself. Like if it's your brand, people will be able to tell that you believe in your brand.
Yeah.
People can tell I believe in my brand, even with positivity and negativity.
Yeah.
I'm still believing in my brand. You know what I mean? Like I might put something out there and it could go positive or negative, but no matter what, I'm gonna still continue to build and believe in my brand.
That's a fact.
A lot of these people, they be like, it's almost like they're scared. But what if? Do you think my return on investment is like,
Right.
it's like, bro, we believe in ourselves.
Fact.
I don't know if the return on investment gonna be, I praying it do.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
Right,
But
yeah.
all I can say is I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure it do what it need to do. You know what I mean? That's how life
I don't
works.
think everybody, I think that's just a in you type of thing. I don't think everybody got it. Now that I've been teaching so many people and having so many conversations with so many different demographics of people.
Most people got fear. You can sense the fear when you talk to them.
Yeah,
And you be like, I don't think you're gonna make it thinking like that.
So that's why that's why I'm focusing. One of the things I'm focusing on now is mindset.
Yeah,
The
mindset.
People, the mindset and personal development. Because now that I've been teaching so many people, I'm trying to see what's the number one thing that can transfer people to actually get results.
Yeah,
and it is mindset, bro.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't think right. Y'all don't understand what it takes. Y'all don't understand how you got to think, how you got to move, what you got to do on a daily basis to make this stuff really transfer to happen for real. So now the first thing you get into my teachers and get your mindset together, or this stuff not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. Because you still want to watch TV all day. You still want to spend your money on dumb stuff. You still want to live above your means. You ain't got it yet.
Phone all day.
You know what I'm saying?
TikTok might drag. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. Of, like I said, the number one thing I notice with a lot of people that I deal with, it be distractions. Like a lot of distractions. It'd be like getting pulled from the girls, getting pulled from entertainment. A lot of people want to be entertained.
Bro, they want drama.
That's it.
Negative shit, celebrity shit, Diddy and all this.
Yeah, all that. That's
LeBron.
Yep, all that is just distractions versus what really matters. Because what really matters is you making sure you live somewhere nice. You driving what you want to drive. Like, hey, yeah, maybe everybody might not want to live that, that great life or whatever, which I don't believe, but that's what they don't want to live the great. But at the end of the day, I feel like you still want to be very comfortable. Who don't want to be comfortable? Like a nice amount of money in your banking account. You can travel when you want to. You get anything you want to get. Freedom, that's my goal. You know what I mean? But I feel like it be just distractions though.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I don't know what people gonna do, but they gotta focus on the mindset because it takes. I can sit around somebody for like 7 days and understand why they in the position they in.
Me too.
I'll be like, bro, that's why you over here broke, bro.
Yeah, I promise you, I can get around somebody. Just give me a week or two around them, and I'm going to say, I can write and take notes. I can study their ass. I can be like, bro, it's because you either like this girl or this or that, or this is why. Like, I can tell, like, why this person don't have a lot of money.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, why I'm working and hustling hard, I'm going to see all the failures of what they have going on. I don't know why I'm able to read that, but it's crazy.
It's just clear what people who reach certain peaks do in their everyday life and they weeks.
And then you be like, damn, why this person ain't like, what's going on?
That's why.
Like, I can see that. Like
they been on the phone for 2 hours with they girl, gossiping,
talking about nothing.
Then on their phone, then watching TV show, then watching sports, and then going to sleep. Well, shit, how the you supposed to get to the next level? You ain't did nothing to work on getting to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Know how much LeBron scored, but 30, and Curry scored 30, but you don't not make 30,000. Yeah. We gotta stop that. Like we gotta people that look like us gotta stop that, bro. Because that's not how we gonna get up, man. And once they learn that, but I got some more game for you too.
Yeah.
A lot of people always ask me too, since we talking about credit a lot. A lot of people always ask me, how do I be liquidating the money off the credit card? So they want to know, like, all right, they be like, man, you keep saying you gonna get some money on this credit card, man. I need some cash. I need some. Like, all right, bro. Anything we get in credit, but we can liquidate into cash. So it's like getting access to cash. It's the same thing.
Right.
So one of the strategies, I got 2 strategies I use. One of them is if I got a business credit card, I like to have 2 businesses or 2 LLCs. I take my business credit card and I add an employee to it.
Okay.
So if I add an employee to one business credit card, and then I start a merchant account. So a merchant account to be able to take credit cards and pay out, send out invoices. So now I got 2 LLCs. I add an employee card, so I'll put Bandman Kevo under my employee card. You get your own credit card, right?
Yeah.
In this business. So I had the other business at the merchant account. So now I send you an invoice from that business to this business with your name on it, though. And then I send you a $5,000 invoice. When you pay that $5,000 invoice, it's going to disperse to my bank account. $5,000 cash. So now I done liquidated $5,000 off that credit card to cash, and then I can go to the bank and take it out cash.
Right.
So now I just liquidated that money off that credit card, and what happens is every dollar I just spent off that credit card with cash back or rewards points. Every dollar I just spent.
Yeah, that's all right.
So that one cool too. So another one I do is this. So all business owners need to set up a payroll system. So when you start getting
CPA.
money, start getting money, you need to set up your ADP. ADP, that's the company I use. So
Yeah.
payroll service, right? You can put your business to pay yourself, right? Bi-weekly paycheck.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
I
do.
put myself on payroll, right?
Yeah.
So ADP will allow you to partner up with this third-party company called Zelle Money. So Zelle Money was the way that we can use the business credit card as the payee to pay out your personal self. So if I run my business payroll with ADP and let's just say I pay myself $5,000 every 2 weeks, what will happen is I'll use Zelle Money as a third-party company to leverage my business credit card to do the paying out. So that means every time I'm getting paid out, it's coming off my business credit card now into my personal bank account. So now all the money from my business credit card is getting liquidated into my personal bank account. I can take it out cash.
Damn.
And now I got proof of income because now I got paycheck stubs from paying myself. Now I'm preparing myself for taxes because every time you do the payroll, they pulling out taxes. So at the end of the year, you don't got that big tax bill. It's taking out small increments that you're not feeling it so much. So at the end of the year, you got a nice little lump sum that you've been already getting taken out.
Exactly.
So that ADP system cold because we can leverage it to get proof of income because a lot of y'all don't got no docs and no proof of income. This is how you create proof of income for yourself to go get funding, to go get properties. And then also you can liquidate your credit cards. You know what I mean? And then the cool thing you can do is just pay the credit card back off if you want to. Because you've been reaping the benefits off the rewards points and cash back money.
Right. You can do the same method with the raising your limit too. So if you got the money on the card, you do it through the merchant, pay it back real quick and say, man, this ain't enough money. You know what I'm saying? Call. And then that's how you get your limit raised too.
Yeah, certain cards give you a little issue though. Sometimes I think Amex the only one that give you a little issue. And then you gotta talk to your tax preparer how you can be able to understand that aspect of it too on the back end. But those some dope ways that I'd be liquidating and using them.
No, that's hard. That's a crazy game, y'all. Y'all see. Let me ask you something. What in 2024, man? What motivates you?
I don't even think I need motivation no more, bro. But I just I see the light so clear, you know what I mean? That if I just keep going, this shit gonna hit and keep hitting and keep hitting. But I think what motivates me is the responses from the people that I teach now.
Yeah, that's hard.
When they come up and say, man, I did 100,000, I finally made 6 figures in my business thanks to you. I finally got this 800 credit score. I finally got $200,000 in business when I got my first property, Smitty. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the internet every day. Yeah,
that is motivation.
You know what I mean? That motivates me to keep going because it's like, damn, I am out here helping people change their life. Even though it's some little negative little comments here and there, forget that. These people out here really getting their life changed by just me speaking out for free for them on my social medias. Also, putting people next to me in position. So, my sister is about to be like the CEO of my business. She real smart. She went to college. So like she now for become executive. You know, she working up the way in my business to like be neck and neck with me. My business. My mom, we about to open up some stuff for my mama in Atlanta, a salon, beauty bar.
Hard.
Spot, so she can manage it and run it and do her dreams. But all that because I put myself in position and I learned and I put the work in. So now I can put the people around me in position to win. You know what I mean? So I think that motivates me too.
That's hard. So as far as social media and stuff like that, what is all your social medias you got? You know, like where everybody can find you.
Yeah, so Smitty the GOAT on YouTube, Smitty the GOAT on Instagram and TikTok. It's been growing pretty good. I'm trying to double up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to double up.
As far as your website, though, what's all on your website?
My website right now, I only lead people to one thing. I got a free training, right?
Okay.
So if they go,
what is that?
So if they go to my Instagram and they DM me the word free, I get them like a 45-minute free training that teach you how to clean your credit, build your personal credit up, and then get funded for your first 25, 50,000.
Damn.
For free. You know what I mean? So I just want people to get the value from me first to understand that I'm real.
Yeah.
This ain't no scams, dumb stuff that they be saying.
Yeah.
So I give it to them for free. I give them the game for free so that they don't think that there's no scam, no weird shit going on.
Yeah.
First.
I feel like when it comes to that, I feel like anybody that's trying to like help, it's just little trollers that'll just say that. You know what I mean?
It is.
I feel like they say that about every single body on the internet because it's just the internet. You know what I mean? But I've definitely been seeing you help people and put people in position, though. You know what I mean? That's the whole reason why I'm like, man, let me put him on here because he knows some. I seen you on a couple big blogs too, though. You know what I mean? So you going hard. You know what I mean? So as far
I'm trying to 10x it though. Now I'm trying to scale. Like my whole mindset is how could I scale this thing? What I messed up at though is this. I started diversifying too much. I started getting shiny syndrome, trying to start trucking companies, start trying Airbnb, trying to start this, and I failed at like 4 businesses in a row. I lost $250,000 in trucking, $100,000 in Airbnb. I tried car rental shit. I lost in that. So now I'm like, all right, I'm about to just focus on one thing.
Yeah,
I'm about to go all in on one thing. Stop putting 25% here, 25%, 25% there. Go put 100% all in this one thing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to scale this thing up.
Yeah,
to
that's
the
what
moon.
I be doing. Yeah.
So yeah, what was your biggest loss? Something you lost?
My biggest loss. Let me see. I feel like just spending a lot of money into just designer. I think I spent $4 million in designer. Like no cap. I think I spent. I was literally. I was like trying to keep up with other people.
Yeah.
Like with designer, and I was literally buying it. Literally spending $20,000 every day. Like just going in the stores, like, oh, let me hit this store, and I felt like it was like a drug. It was like a rush.
Yeah.
Because I was going in there and they seeing me, then they know me. Hey, Kevin, and it was almost like the feeling of it, like, damn, I'm finna go back to the store. They got like you getting called for pre-orders, like it's free. In your mind, you like, but you really paying. Like you like, I'm like, okay, look, that Fenty just hit me, Dolce and Gabbana just hit me, Amiri just hit me, and I'm like, yeah, I want it all type shit. So I'm going in there, but the part of that stress you out is when you got to pull out your card. You like, all right, cool, damn, that was 13,000, boom. So now you kind of irritated a little bit. So then you go on Gucci, that shit was like 28,000.
Yeah.
Then you go to Fendi, then you go to Dior, Dior by itself, like at least 1.4 million. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
So like Claremont always used to have like 4-5 pairs of Dior's for me with the. Luckily, I didn't start getting into the croc bags and the crazy ass bags because them was like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. But yeah, designer, I wasted a whole lot of money on designer, bro. Like that's my biggest loss, like out of everything, like designer every day. It was just like a drug.
That's crazy, boy.
Like sometimes I have to keep myself away from like the stores because I just go crazy.
Though. You gotta get out your system. I had that phase.
Like I still wear designer, but not as far as how I used to have brand new clothes just sitting there in my closet just with all the tags. And then 2 weeks later they called me for another, and I felt like I was letting them down if I didn't go buy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, like, oh yeah. They was like, yeah, come on through, Kevin. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool, here I come. But then I really didn't want it though. I'm just like, she called me and told me that to come right now. And I'm like, all right, here I come. So, oh no, this will look so, and they finessing. They like, this will look so good on you. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you right. So man, I was just it was like a strip club gang. Like I was like, that's how. So it was all messed up for me I just fell back and was just like, let me just stack all the money that I could be like in the 30s and the 20s. No, let me just save that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest loss.
That's what I think we had that shit from Chicago in us too. Like,
that's
when we get dressed, nigga. We
man,
put on clothes.
Yeah, bro.
So I had that phase too. I stopped though.
And jewelry too.
Oh.
Jewelry is a lot of like just all this shit. Like this shit cool, but it's sometimes you'll get too addicting because you'll be like, oh, I want a new chain. Oh, I want a new charm. Oh, I want better diamonds. I want better looking, because you know everybody was rocking Bugats, and then they switched up to emeralds. And something else gonna come out. And everybody gonna want that. And then you know what I mean. Then the watches and then the rings, and like right now I'm upgrading my watches and my rings. You know what I'm saying? It's like and my bracelets. Yeah. So just wasting money though, type shit. You know, but it ain't like
you ain't got it out your system yet. It's still in you.
Not as bad as it was like when I first was like buying $200,000-$300,000 charms and then the chains. Not as that bad, but it's still kind of like you still want better stuff, I guess. The car shit, that's a waste of money. I'm telling you, it's a lot of waste of money vibes, bro.
I stopped doing all that stuff, bro. I took a couple years to just really buckle down and grind. And then now when I started putting my money out, taking my money out the bank. So this game too, people need to start understanding where they need to put their money. Yeah. So I don't put my money in banks no more.
You don't?
No, hell no. Because you don't get nothing in return when you just set your money in there. Your money not moving. It's just stagnant. Yeah. What I use is high yield savings accounts and life insurance policies. Yeah. So you up on game with life insurance policies yet? Yeah. We dumping money in there and we getting a death benefit because you know we, God forbid anything happen, but my family gonna be up 7 figures. They're gonna be good. But I also can borrow against my life insurance policy and leverage it to still borrow the money to invest. So I can make money off my money twice. So I put my money in there and leverage that to be able to make money off my money sitting in there. That's the first thing I do. So after I do that, I also place a lump sum of my money in high yield savings accounts. So Synchrony Bank got this high yield savings accounts that give you 5% of your money just sitting in there.
Yeah.
So I make, I don't know, it's like $1,500 to $2,000 a month off my money just sitting in this account instead of sitting in the bank.
Exactly.
So my mindset is like, I never keep my money in the bank ever again, because if I just set my shit in there, they taking my money and invest it, I'm making nothing. They making all the money off me. So I'll take my money out the bank. Now I'm creating my own bank by putting it in a life insurance policy, and I'm creating my own money train by being able to put it into the high yield savings account so that I can make money off my money sitting instead of making nothing. So that's what I would suggest other people too. When y'all putting y'all money, y'all got, even if I don't care if it's 15,000, 10,000, 5,000, put it in a high yield savings account so that your money is making money while it's sitting instead of putting it in the banks and making nothing.
Right.
Big difference. Big difference.
Sure.
I'm glad I learned that too.
Nah, that's hard. And we're gonna go back to your training though. You said you was like, as far as when you training people, like, what did I say? I forgot what you said. About the training.
Yeah, I got 3 levels of training though. I say that. I got the lowest tier where you can pay my monthly subscription, $50 a month. You can get in there. Then I got my mid tier program that's teaching people how to start their own credit repair business and funding company. That's my mid tier, and my highest tier people pay me 5 figures for is my consulting business. So that's teaching you how to make money online, create your own programs, create your own digital products, how to run webinars, and things like that. How to be able to take your offers and be able to make a lot of money with them online. How to set them up, the systems, the automations, the softwares to use in order to grow them, and you systemize them and automate things like that. I think that's gonna be the biggest thing that people are going to learn from me is going to make them a lot of money.
Right.
So one of my last females that came and did a VIP day with me, she just hit her first $100,000 a month mark by being able to implement the things that I gave her with leveraging, webinars and doing, like, she got courses in digital products, stuff like that. But I taught her how to systemize it and scale it, you know what I mean, with ads and using blogs and promo and collaborations and things like that. So people have been taking that teaching right there and being able to scale their business to the next level. So I think that's been helpful for them as well.
That's hard. Well, man, yeah, man, it was good having you, man. You know what I'm saying? Gave a lot of game. Man, I hope everybody learn and be smart. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow my boy, you know what I'm saying, on all his social media platforms. Make sure y'all sign up for the training.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He going to be giving free game on there, 101. You know what I'm saying? I'm daring about to sign up. Shit.
Yeah, get busy.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, appreciate having you, though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Famous and Wealthy Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Sponsored by Bandclan University, man. We gone.